Hello. My name is King Cassivar Sir Catsala of the Crimson Crown, though most mouths are too small to pronounce greatness correctly. I rule this kingdom because the kingdom would rot without me. These peasants, these trembling little beasts, would drown in their own breathing if my shadow did not shelter them. I awoke I awoke from my slumber at 5 in the morning to witness the moon descend beneath the golden horizon. Purple skies bled softly into the clouds, while the sun clawed itself upward like a dying god. Your Majesty, said Randolph quietly from the doorway, why do you wake so early? Do not speak while the moon is thinking. My king, the moon cannot think. Silence! Everything thinks when I'm looking at it. The hall stretched endlessly as I walked. My temper always made the castle longer. The walls feared my anger. Even the candles leaned away from me. As I turned the corner, I glimpsed myself standing behind a pillar. But not myself. A pale thing. White fur, blue robes, a silver crown. I stared without blinking. I scoffed. My eyes grow bored of the sockets. They hallucinate lesser kings to entertain themselves. The thing smiled, then vanished. I continued onward. Clovereth, I called, my voice echoing through 50 corridors that did not exist moments ago. Has my sword been completed? Yes, my majesty, whispered Clovereth, approaching carefully with lowered eyes. The blade is finished. He presented the weapon with trembling hands, a beautiful crimson sword. Its metal shimmered wetly as though forged inside a living heart. Kneel, my king. Kneel. I wish to remember the exact height at which others become small. He obeyed. I ripped the blade violently from his grasp. His palm split open from the speed. He gasped. Was that necessary? Yes. I admired my reflection within the blade. I, I merely wished to test how fear sounds inside your bones. I leaned closer. You will never become a knight, Cloverith. Weakness drips from you like rainwater from a corpse. I turned away. Outside, dark green trees swayed beneath violet skies. Shadows stretched across the kingdom, like giant fingers dragging themselves through grass. I raised the crimson sword toward the heavens. Look upon perfection, I roared. The castle groaned. Golden light erupted through the halls. The walls expanded. The towers stretched 3 times higher. The kingdom itself bent around my pride. I named this blade Reyna, the Crimson Tongue. That is wonderful, your majesty, murmured the crowd. Oh, I know. I smiled slowly. Now bow before admiration becomes execution. Every creature lowered themselves immediately. The chandeliers swayed overhead like hanging moons. Move, I snarled. Your heartbeats are cluttering the air. I returned to my chambers and locked the door behind me. The mirror awaited me, tall, black, motionless, exactly my size. I stared into it. The reflection stared back, and then it spoke. They will forget you. I laughed softly. Impossible. Even the moon grows tired of your staring. The moon rises slowly to witness me. The halls whisper about what you have become. The halls adore me. The reflection tilted its head. No, they are afraid. A red carpet slowly unrolled itself behind me across the floorboards. The mirror smiled. Even now, your mind performs theater for itself. I stepped onto the balcony. The moon rose again. Too quickly. Wrong position, wrong size. I did not blink. Not once. Because every time I blinked lately, things moved. I eventually slept, or perhaps I drowned, into sleep. I dreamed I awoke again at 5 in the morning. The moon hung directly above the castle now. Too close. Enormous. Breathing. The moon always moves, I whispered. My claws trembled against the balcony railing. Who keeps moving it? I blinked. The moon disappeared. Cold panic flooded my chest. No! I searched the sky desperately. No! Come back! Behind me, Randolph spoke nervously. Sir Catsalot, are you alright? Bring me the moon. My king, it is still there. I blinked again. The moon returned. Larger now. Watching me. I quickly straightened my posture. You saw nothing. Randolph stepped backward fearfully. Cook food immediately. Your concern irritates me. I entered the grand dining hall. The table stretched farther than the eye could see. Empty chairs lined both sides endlessly. I sat impatiently. Oh, come now, I shouted. Must I wait for every incompetent soul in this castle? A voice whispered from somewhere distant. They will not come. I froze. Excuse me? They hate you. No, they do not. The candles dimmed. The hall stretched farther. The voice laughed softly. Then ask their graves. The room fell silent. What kind of peasant joke is this? You killed them. My breathing stopped. No. You called them weak. The walls began leaking water. You wanted obedience more than life. The chairs slowly filled with corpses. Animal knights. Servants. Guards, their bodies soaked and bloated, rotting mouths chewing endlessly, eating nothing, yet staring only at me. You wanted this. The ceiling cracked open, ocean water flooded violently into the room. The castle submerged. The corpse continued feasting while floating around me. I screamed. Water filled my lungs. Purple moonlight rippled beneath the surface. And then I awoke, breathing heavily. Standing upon the balcony, the thought entered my mind quietly. Jump. I smiled bitterly. No, that would be pathetic. I turned away, and something shoved me. I fell screaming from the balcony, my body shattered against the stone pillar below. I awoke, buried underground, inside a grave, my own grave. I clawed upward through wet soil until I emerged gasping beneath a black sky. The castle was gone. Only endless fields remained, flooded fields, infinite water stretching forever beneath dim, purple skies. I laughed weakly. Did they truly believe death could humble me? My voice echoed endlessly. No response came, only water. I walked, and then swam, then drowned, then walked again. Far away I heard a familiar voice. Sire, why are you staring at yourself in the mirror? Suddenly I was back inside my chambers again. The mirror stood before me. I could not remember how long I had been there. Oh, I muttered softly. I merely wished to see if my reflection would blink before I did. The reflection smiled wider than me. Now leave, I whispered. Your breathing is deforming the room. The servant left. I stared into the mirror again. The reflection opened its mouth. Water poured out. The room filled slowly. The mirror version of me kept smiling, and smiling, and smiling, until finally I drowned inside my own reflection.